So today I shall tell you all a story. The kingdom of Mithila is ruled by great king Prithviraj. His wife's name is Indraja. Prithviraj loved his wife immensely and has great respect for her. One day, Indraja goes to Prithviraj and complains to him. I don't know what's wrong with our mattress. I couldn't sleep last night at all. I was tossing and turning whole night. Something was bothering me. There is something wrong with the mattress or bed, she says. Then the king was surprised. Is it? I had no idea, Devi. I found it all right. Are you sure there's something wrong with the mattress? She says, yes. Are you doubting me? What I'm saying is completely true. Please summon the soldiers and ask them to search our mattress properly. Then the soldiers are summoned, they search everything properly to find nothing. But at the end of the corner of the bed, they find a small jasmine bud. That is when the queen says with glee, see, I told you something's wrong, right? See, this jasmine bud has been bothering me all night. Then king was surprised, but that is just a normal small jasmine bud, and that too we found it in the corner of the bed, whereas you were sleeping here, Devi, he says. Then Indraja gets angry. How can you say that, king? How can you be sure that the jasmine wasn't right in the place where I was sleeping? Maybe when I woke up after they've cleaned it must have gone to the corner. Believe me, that bud was the thing that has been bothering me all night. That is the reason why I couldn't sleep properly, she said. Then Raja summoned the soldiers again and told them to take proper care of the bed while cleaning, as well as he asked them to get a very, very soft and expensive mattress for the queen so that she can have a peaceful sleep. But the next day, his efforts were of no avail. The queen comes again and she complains that she is not able to sleep well last night too. Then the king took it as a challenge and kept on ordering all expensive and soft mattresses one can ever find in the world. Yet every day she kept on complaining in the same way, saying, I'm not able to sleep properly, something's wrong with the bed, I'm not able to sleep properly. Then finally, after 4 days, the king gave up. He says, I'm sorry, Devi, I'm sorry, I accept my defeat. I'm not able to make you happy. I don't know what will actually make you happy. If you could please search the mattress of your choice, do tell me. I am willing to spend as much amount as I can and get it immediately for you. Please let me know what you want, what kind of mattress you want. I will definitely buy it so that you can have a sound sleep and be happy. The queen doesn't give him any reply and she goes back to her room in anger. That night, the queen decided that I will go out myself and find out the mattress or bed of my liking. My king, has not been helpful at all. He's not at all worried about me. So maybe I should take matters into my hands and take care of my well-being. I will go and find out the bed or mattress to my liking, and then I will come back to the kingdom. She goes on walking. She removes all her jewelry because she was worried that she might be attacked by robbers if she wears all that jewelry. Then she keeps on walking at the night. Even the guards at their palace were busy talking instead of guarding their kingdom. They were busy talking about something, and that is when she slipped easily out of the kingdom. She kept on walking, and finally, when it was almost morning, the sun already trying to was coming up, and that's when she found a hut. She was very, very hungry as well as tired. She did not eat properly the previous day, and at the same time, she walked all the way without taking any rest, and she was very, very tired. That is when she found a hut. She went and sat outside the hut. Then a woman comes out and asks her who she is and what is she doing here. Then she tells her that I'm just worried, so I came out of the house. I wanted to get out of the house so that I can find some peace of mind. This is what the queen tells her. Then the woman tells her, "Do you have any money on you?" She asks. "No, I have nothing with me." That is when the queen felt, "I should have bought something along with me. How could I be this careless? Okay, I didn't bring jewelry, that is fine. I was worried about the robbers. At least I could have got some coins along with me so that I can buy something or eat something," she thought in her mind. But out she said, "No, I do not have any money on me." That is when the woman told, "Okay, first come inside, have some food, then you can help me in my house chores to repay me back." The queen agreed. She went inside. She was very, very hungry. So she ate the food happily. And then the woman told her, "My husband and me will go to take care of our shop. Meanwhile, you can clean our house and do the dishes, and you can even sweep the area outside our hut, and you can feed our cows meanwhile." Then the queen agreed, and as soon as the woman goes out, she starts cleaning the house. Now, the queen was only used to luxuries. She never worked all her life. She had many of the servants, just at her beck and call. So, she never had to do any of the chores she was asked to do now. Yet, she cleaned the house despite being a hut. It had a lot of things to be cleaned, and it had a lot of work. So she cleaned everything properly. She even fed the cows. She even swept the area outside her hut. And finally, when she thought she could take rest, that is when the couple come back. Then the woman asks if she knows how to cook. Then the queen said she never cooked all her life, so she had no idea how one cooks. Then this woman told her, "Don't worry, I will teach you how to cook so that you can take my orders and cook accordingly." That is how she made sure that the queen herself cooked the meal. Then finally, when queen was done eating food, it was a real surprise for her because she was feeling very drowsy. She even had the doubt, did this woman put any harmful substance in this? Why am I feeling so drowsy? She thought. Anyway, she had no energy to think about it. After finishing her food, the woman asked her, "You see, we sleep in this corner, my husband and me. You can sleep on that you can sleep in that corner. Here I am giving you a bed sheet." It was a very thin bed sheet, and she laid it on the floor, and along with that, just to cover herself from the cold, the woman gives her a small towel kind of cloth that wouldn't even cover the queen completely. Yet, this is all we have, you have to adjust with it, she says. She even gives her an old battered pillow. The queen thought, "Huh, I could never sleep on that luxurious beds. How will I be able to sleep here?" She thought. She wondered, "I'm sure I'll wake up whole night," she thought. Then she goes to the corner and then lays down. To her surprise, without her knowledge, she drifts off into sleep, into a very, very deep sleep. And in the morning, when she wakes up, she finds it quite surprising that she actually slept well. She found it really, you know, yeah, very much invigorating and and she felt her body was totally at ease. She was quite comfortable in that very small hut. She was surprised. How can I be this comfortable in the hut? How could I sleep this peacefully at the corner without even a proper mattress? Forget mattress. All I had was this thin blanket, yet I slept well. Then she thought about it. Then, when the woman comes and asks her, "So, did you make a decision on what to do next?" she asked. Then, Queen replies, "Yes, I made my decision. Thank you for giving me shelter and food the other day. Now, I think I'll have to return to my house. The people over there will be searching for me," she says. Then she goes back to the kingdom. Meanwhile, King Prithviraj over there was quite upset at the absence of Maharani. He was thinking about her, worried about her. He summoned all the people and asked them to go to all corners of the city and search for her. What if she was abducted? What if she took some drastic decisions? Since she wasn't happy, since many days. He was even angry with himself. I couldn't make my queen happy. That is the reason why she walked away. He was very, very sad. Then, when the people find the queen at the entrance gate of the palace, they jump with joy. Then they run and they tell the king the news that our queen has returned. Prithviraj was overjoyed. He runs all he runs to the gate, and that's where he welcomes his beloved wife. He tells her, I am sorry, I have failed you. What made you walk like that? Then on seeing her appearance, he was shocked. She looked very tired and she seemed weather beaten, and he was surprised by her appearance. There weren't any jewelry on her. That is when he asked her, what happened to you, Rani? Why are you like this? What is wrong with what is wrong with your face? You look so tired, and what about your jewelry? Who stole it from you? Did anyone harm you? Tell me immediately. They are going to be hanged right here, he says. Then the queen assures him that there's nothing wrong with her jewelry. She herself safely kept it in her room. You need not be worried. As for hurting me, no one ever hurt me here. I was very, very happy. I just wanted to find some answers, and I finally found them, she says. So, my queen, did you sleep properly last night? He asks. Then she told him, yes, I had a very fulfilling as well as comfortable sleep last night. Then the king was happy to hear that. Finally. So, what was the bed that gave you such comfort? Do tell me. I'm going to purchase it immediately and bring it to our kingdom, he says. Then the queen smiles and tells him, Maharaja, I did not sleep on a bed. I slept on a floor just with a blanket covering it. And I had a small towel to cover me up, nothing more. The king was surprised. Is it? And yet you slept happily. Yes, Maharaja, I finally found out why I couldn't sleep properly. It wasn't the fault of the bed. The fault was within me. You see, the whole day I'm used of luxuries. All I do is eat, sit at a place and give people orders to do things for me. I am not having any physical exercise. That is the reason why I couldn't sleep properly. Now that when I went to a house and did such huge work, I realized I actually got tired and my body needed sleep. From now onwards, I'm not going to keep on ordering the women around me to do things for me. There are some things that I can do by myself. So I shall give that exercise to my body, and then I am sure that my sleep goddess will be pleased and she'll come to hug me. Then the king was quite confused, yet he was happy that his queen was back as well as she looked happy. That is what he always asked for. He wanted his queen to be happy. Now that he could see that she is happy, he thought, fine, I'm glad you are happy and I'm glad you found solution to your problem. That is how they lived happily ever after. Now this is the story and I hope you all liked it. Thank you.